on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had an amazing holidays. We are back with this new year of 2024, and we are starting off with the Toyota Tacoma and another install. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We got a lot more coming here in 2024. We got some amazing things planned for the Tacoma and for the Type R, and possibly some new cars, so you guys might want to stick around for that. But today we are doing something that I've been putting off for a while, and I am super excited to get started. So let's go. All right, so in this box right here, we have some seat covers for the Toyota Tacoma from Custom Interior. This company actually reached out to me and offered me some seat covers for my Ram, which I obviously don't have anymore. But I was like, hey, I'm actually looking for some seat covers for my Toyota Tacoma, and I told them let's try to get some for the Tacoma. They had 3 different options of color variations, and I went with the honeycomb look. I thought I'd just change it up since I already have black interior, black leather. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually use my truck a lot for work. I have a dog, and the seat covers are not cheap, the OEM ones. I actually had to replace them when I got the truck off auction because the airbag was popped, and that was very expensive, especially here in California, because you can't get used ones. You have to get new ones from the dealer. So I want to prevent that. I want to prevent them from getting super damaged. If I ever want to sell the truck, I want the truck to be in great condition. And the best way to do that is to get some seat covers, but you also want it to look OEM, and this is where these come in hand. If you guys are interested in getting yourself some of these seat covers, I will have the link down in the description below. They don't just do Tacomas, they have plenty of other vehicles on their website. But without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, check these out. Right as I took him out of the box, the quality felt really nice on this. It literally feels like kind of like the OEM leather seats. Super nice. Got a little pattern going there. And we got obviously the front right here, and then we got the rear seats as well as the headrest covers. But let's get these put on. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all these headrests. They just pop right out, and then we're going to continue with installing the seat covers. All right, as you can tell, I just did this passenger side just to make sure I know how to do it instead of just trying to do everything at once and record. But it's actually very easy. They made these seat covers really easy to install, and they look super flush. Like, they don't even look like seat covers. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to install this driver one and then the rear ones. But what I found the easiest way to do this is, you don't have to do this, but to take off the 14mm bolts holding the seat in, flip it over. Just be careful not to rip out any wires, especially the airbag wire. And this is the easiest way to install these seat covers. Otherwise, you're going to struggle getting underneath there. But again, you don't have to do that. Slowest seats ever. Okay, now that we got the seat loose, just gonna move it back a little bit here. There you go. And I'm just gonna go ahead and flip this up. Be careful not to stretch out these wires too much. Just gonna move it up like that. There we go. And now this is gonna be a lot easier. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is just loosen the cover that's already on the Tacoma. What we're going to do is we're just going to take off these little straps right here that hold the back cover. Just push up on them and take them off. Ouch, there you go. And just push it back. Okay, and that's pretty much all you have to do with the OEM seat cover. Okay, we're just going to bring this up, and now we have full access to the bottom seat here. So let's start with the bottom cover first. All right, so we got the bottom here. This looks really nice. I actually really like this. And so the way we're going to install it is we got these little hooks right here that are going to go under the seat, as well as these 2 straps right here that attach to each other. And then these right here are going to go through the seat. Let me show you how we do that. So let's put this on first. All right, so we're going to start off with the bottom. We're going to go ahead and push these hooks through here, through the plastic. both of them. We got that through there. And now we're gonna go ahead and push this through right here. There we go. Now I'm gonna flip the seat to make this a little bit easier. It might be kind of hard to see on camera, but we're gonna push these straps, one on this side, one on that side, behind the plastic, all the way underneath. Connect everything together. These right here as well are gonna go all the way through and then get connected. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that once I get everything through. All right, so we got the seat cover on. We just gotta stretch it out a little bit here and make sure it looks nice and flush. So what you wanna do is get it under all this plastic here and then just kind of work your way in to make it look nice and clean. I still gotta do that. Definitely taking off the seat. I mean, you're gonna have a really hard time without taking off the seat, but I highly recommend it. Just be careful. But what we did here, let me show you guys. So the hooks in the front of the seat, we pushed under this plastic right here, and then we went all the way underneath. Try to get underneath everything as much as you can. Here's this strap right here. We went all the way and then hooked it to as far as we could. Same with the other side over there, hooked it as far as we could. And then the side ones, the strap that connects together, I went ahead and let it through wires, rails, everything as much as possible underneath, and then just connected it together. So pretty easy. Now let's get the top cover on. Totally forgot about the back. So the back, what you have to do is lead these through right in between the top seat and the bottom seat, and then you just kind of stay there as like a leverage to hold the seat all snug. Okay, now we're gonna fit the top portion. This is a lot easier. We're just gonna slide it right over. Work your way putting this on. This slides on really easy over the leather. Slide this all the way through, and the way to know which side is passenger, which side is driver is there's a zipper back there. You want to make sure the zipper is facing outward. But we're gonna work our way all the way through down here. We're gonna push this through, and then this has the exact same thing right here. We're just gonna push that all the way through the seat and then hook it in there. Pretty simple. Once you're pushing all this down, now what you're gonna wanna do is get through these holes. It's a little bit hard to do with one hand, so I'm gonna put you guys down for a second, but you just wanna work your way in and try to get through these holes. It's pretty easy with two hands, so let's do that real quick. All right, we got that stretched all the way through there. We got these on right here. We just gotta play around with it a little bit, get it more situated in here. And then for the rear, same concept as the bottom, just a little bit easier because there's only two of these. We got all these hooked up right here and holding in the seat. You know, the last thing to do just to put this all together is we're gonna put back the OEM seat cover all the way through there. We're gonna hook it up right here. And then once the OEM seat cover is in, we're gonna go ahead and lead these all the way through just like the bottom seat and hook them in the front, make sure it's all nice and snug, and then zip it up. All right, just like that, we are done with the front seats. Now let's go ahead and do the rear. The rear is gonna be a lot easier to do. So let's get that knocked out and show you how we're gonna do that. All right, so we got this whole side done. We're just gonna quickly do the other side as well. Should be same thing, pretty straightforward. But let's show you what we did here. Once you put this down, you just have a bunch of straps that hold on to each other. The one that I forgot to do right away, and it took me a couple times, is there's these little ones. There's these little ones on the corner right here, and they're a little bit tight, so it's nice, makes the cover nice and tight as well. But there's one on each side, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. Now let's finish up the other side and put on the headrests as well. All right, we got everything fitted here. Everything strapped up, looks super nice. Pretty similar process. You just got a couple straps, the ones in the corners, but all together pretty snug. Sits nice and tight. This looks absolutely awesome, actually. This needs to get flattened out a little bit, but that looks awesome. Let's do the headrests and finish this up. These are definitely a struggle to get on, but just take your time and it'll fit right on. These, I mean, it's a good thing to struggle because they're so flush. You can't even tell the covers on here, but it's a little bit of a hassle, but just take your time, squeeze them on there, and you'll be good. All right, guys, we are done. I am really happy with these. I'm happy I went with the honeycomb choice. It looks absolutely awesome. The fit is just perfect. I'm honestly surprised about the fit. Usually it's a hit or miss with seat covers, but you honestly can't even tell these are covers. The headrests fit really nice and snug. They were actually a struggle to get on there, so snug. And then the rear also fits nice. The seats come down really well. They go up really well. Everything works great. Let me know what you guys think about these, and definitely get yourself a pair. I'll have the link down in the description below. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.